going on, everyone? This is Iris, and what I'm going to do today is a little review on Titanfall 2. Now, many of you know, obviously, since on PlayStation, I didn't get a chance to partake in the original Titanfall, and I was always kind of, I'd say, jealous of the guys over there on Xbox that did get to play it because it just looked really cool. So I'm going to give a little review on how I'm doing with Titanfall 2. Real quick, if you guys could do me a favor, stay through the video, comment, like. If you're new here, please subscribe because it helps me, supports me, and keeps me motivated on moving along. So let me get right into it. The gameplay is actually very nice. I'm enjoying the overall experience, the environment. Yes, I kind of don't like the futuristic stuff in my CODs, but when I want futuristic, this is what I wanted. This is almost like a COD in the future. This is what future COD should have been. And it makes sense. It's the original guys from the Infinity Ward crew. It's Respawn. So it kind of does make sense that it has that COD-ish feel. But I just think they did a really great job. Overall, it plays very nice. The movement is very smooth, very nice. The jumping and the grappling and the running is all very nice. I mean, I really have no complaints about the movement at all. I know going into the game that it has that kind of boost jumping and stuff like that. I know I'm not playing a standard military shooter where I want boots on the ground. In this one, I want to fly around. I want to use my grapple to, grab onto things and swing them around and grab it and jump on top of Titans and disable them. It really feels really good playing it. One thing I did notice about it just takes a little bit of time getting used to the timing with your grapples and your vision, where you can grapple onto, things like that. But once you get the hang of that, it just takes a little bit of time. And now that I'm used to it, I'm able to traverse the maps fairly quickly now by utilizing the grapple. There's those other things I can use, but for me, that's my main go-to thing that I use. I don't know, let me know down in the comments if there's other things that you use, like cloaking and all that other stuff. I haven't really got into much of that stuff, but I'm going to go a little bit into the weapons now too. The current weapon that I'm using that I unlocked, that I've love right now, and I haven't used anything above it, I haven't unlocked anything above it, is that the alternator, the double barrel SMG. It just feels good in my hands. I feel the shot. I know what it feels like. The aim on it is really good. I got the holographic sight for it now. It's just a really nice feeling SMG. I've played with the ARs, the LMGs, and the snipers. The snipers are nice. You can kind of sit way back and do what you got to do with them. But to me, sniping in Titanfall 2 is kind of boring. If you want to snipe and get that true sniper experience, I would say Battlefield 1, where you can really hunker down somewhere and control a point from a distance and get more satisfaction out of using a sniper that way. In this game, I want to be running around like a maniac. I want to be jumping over things. I don't want to be stationary. I'm going to start to get into a little bit more with the shotguns. I haven't used them yet, only because I've just been trying to get my shot down with the SMG. Then I'm going to move on to the AR, and I'm just going to try to get my shot down with each gun. In fact, the first gun that you get when you unlock, I believe it's an AR or an SMG. I can't remember. I think it's a CR201. That's also a very good gun that you start off with too. For a lot of people, I think that's probably going to probably be one of their primary weapons because it's really good. The recoil is great. It hits well. You could feel it. The Titans, I really don't have a problem with the Titans. I feel the Titans are balanced. I don't feel they muddle up the map. I don't feel that they're overpowered. Yeah, if you run in front of one, you're going to get killed, but it's the same way as if you run in front of a tank on Battlefield. You're going to get killed. There's ways to avoid them. There's ways to get around them. You could duck under cover. You could grapple around them. Eventually, you'll have your own Titan to go up against them, which I think is a lot of fun, going Titan on Titan. It feels nice. It feels that it's part of the game. I have no problems with it at all. I don't think it's something that it's so mechanical that it takes away from the game. For me personally, I think it's pretty cool, and it was something I was really looking forward to playing. Again, when it first came out on the Xbox, and it's something I was really looking forward to playing. When I think about the future, that's kind of what I wanted to get into when I wanted it. I've got up to the Ronin, and I've unlocked him. I haven't unlocked anything above him yet, but so far I'm kind of liking the first one. I think his name's Ian. he kind of works out better for me. Scorcher I don't really like too much. For some reason I can't get his weapons down, the timing down, but Iron and this one's okay. Ronin is alright. I just by mistake happened to realize how to use the sword, so now that I know how to use that, I'm using it a little bit better, and I think I use it a little bit in the gameplay in the background that you're seeing there. The AI, the grunts and stuff like that, I gotta give that kind of a thumbs down. And the reason why I'm gonna give it a thumbs down is because they're not good enough. You know, I'll be coming around a corner, and at first, for me at least, I don't realize it's a grunt. I think it's a regular pilot, and you know, I'll see 2 of them or 3 of them, and I'm thinking I'm gonna get a double or triple kill. And you know, you kill him and you see grunt kill or something like that, and it's like, it's kind of a letdown because they're so easy. I mean, you can literally, you know, it's like COD, but like on like recruit mode almost. I think they need to buff up their AI just a little bit. They should be a little bit tougher to kill. They should be a little bit more of a challenge, especially when there's a group of them. There's no, like, I shouldn't be able to walk into a group of 3 or 4 of them and you know, take them all out. I wish they were a little bit more tougher. That's one thing that I would say with the game that they got to work on is the grunts and the other you know, things like that in the game. Buff them up. I think it'll help out people who are kind of skeptical on playing with AI and bots in the game. You know, make them worth it. Make them formidable and make it feel like it's almost like you're going against a normal human as close as you could get. And you know, I think it'll be a little bit better. The maps are really nice. They're beautiful. A lot of little places you could get into and run around to get up. You know, there's basements, there's rooftops, there's things like that. There's cliffs. You know, the maps really suit the game very well. The movement of the characters, the overall feeling of that futuristic environment of being somewhere else. It really works out well. I like the maps. The colors are a little, again, I usually do my little color correcting here, so I've popped out some of the colors. The color is a little drabby, a little grayish, almost on that Infinity Ward-ish type level, but the maps so far move very well. All the game modes play very well on it. I'm going to get into the game modes right now too. So far, I gotta say, my favorite game mode is going to be Attrition. I like it. It's crazy. It's chaotic. The other game mode that I also like is Bounty Hunter. I like, you know, getting the bounties and then having to wait for the banks to open where you can cash them in. There's the other game modes like the amped hardpoint and this and that, and I've played them, and amped hardpoint is pretty cool too. But I think Attrition will probably be like my main mode that I play, unless after a while I start getting into the other one, and maybe I'll find out I like them better. But so far it's Attrition and Bounty, my number 1 and number 2. I gotta say, overall, I'm very happy with the game. You know, I don't know where to rank it yet, as far as, you know, is it gonna be, you know, is it Infinity Warfare? Is it going to be COD 4, Battlefield, Titanfall? I don't know yet. The games are all still new. They've only all been out for about a week or a week and a half. So, you know, and I'm trying to get equal gameplay amongst them all. And one thing that, if you guys could really do me a favor, you know, over on PSN, shoot me an ad request. If you see me on, shoot me a message that you guys want to hook up and join up and play. No problem, because that only helps me. You know, we can BS too. I'm liking it. I don't know where it's going to rank. What I'm going to do is maybe in a couple of weeks, I'll do like a final roundup of all of my reviews on the 4 games and kind of rank them where I feel. But, you know, so far I'm very happy with it. It's a lot of fun. You know, I go into it just to play for fun. And, you know, when you feel like you're having fun and you enjoy playing it, that's all you can ask for in a game. That's all I can ask for in a game. That's all I want. So here we go at the end. You see all these little merits and medals and all this stuff that I earned in that match. If you guys hang out at the end, I got kind of like a different outro going on right after my little drop thing, rate, comment, subscribe. Let me know how you guys think about that. I'm trying to mess with the new end cards in YouTube where the last 20 seconds, they kind of like do it for you. And, well, you'll see. If you hang out and watch it, you'll see. See you on the next one.